So Lumix dropped some pretty insane firmware updates today for their camera lineup. They changed a lot. Let's dive into it. Arguably the biggest and the most important one of this update is the thermal management. So the S1R2 that I have here, the S12 and the S12E, all three had issues with its thermal management. I would record for maybe 20 to 30 minutes before I'd get an overheating. And I haven't been able to test it out yet, but I've been seeing some videos where people have been testing it and getting up to 2 hours of continuous recording, and even the battery dying before it ever got a heat warning on, or a thermal warning on the camera, which is insane because even just from my personal experience, I shot a concert with this, and not even continuous recording, but about 15 minutes of stop and go recording in, I think I was only doing 5K at the time, not even ProRes as well. I got multiple thermal warnings, so I'm really excited to test out how it changed its thermal algorithm and see if it's for the best. So another thing that they brought over is the MP4 Lite codec. That's something that comes straight from the S9, which I love. So that codec is super light and easy for me to just transfer files using the Lumix Lab app to my phone and post right away. It caps at about 3.8K, which is still wild, but they're such smaller file size, so you still get a ton of resolution and are able to just handle them all on your phone. There was a couple autofocus updates as well. The biggest one is that you can now set to only display autofocus boxes on your direct subject. So if you're in a crowded area and you have a lot of different people, it won't have to pick and choose which focus point. You can set it to one and it'll track that. The other one they added was the ability to remove the crosshair essentially from the autofocus point. So like right now I have it on, and like right here, there's a crosshair over my eye surrounding the box in my face. So that's how I know it's pretty much pinpointed onto my eye and focusing on my eye. There have been some situations where I was like trying to frame something and it kind of got in the way, so I see why this is a good thing, where they just remove that crosshair and just give you the frame, but I don't think it's something that I personally am going to change. So for the S12 and the S1R2 specifically, there is a slower burst rate now for photos, specifically in the SH burst shooting modes. So another thing that I enjoy just being as a video shooter specifically is the ability to see my base ISOs in the bar when I'm changing my ISO. So I know, at least I hope I know, I think it's 200 and 1,000 are my base ISOs for vlog. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's 200 and 1,000. But when this update drops, that'll just show me now and changing it. And what's really nice is that when I change picture profiles, I don't have to think about which the base ISO for that profile is as well, for both the high and low range. Because I know my vlogs, hopefully, but like for standard Cine like D and stuff like that, I have no idea what they are. So yeah, that's another quality of life upgrade. Another one that I enjoy a lot is the new anamorphic D-Squeeze. There was never a 1.6. Most of my anamorphics are 1.6. So I've been using the 1.5 a lot. So I don't know if it's been hindering me or not. From what I've filmed so far, everything's been okay-ish, but I'm hoping that this 1.6 will give me a lot better view of what's in frame and a better idea of what my shot's gonna look like. So I'm really excited for that. So by the time this is up, the firmware should be out by now. It's supposed to drop 8 p.m. on November 25th, 2025. Get it from the Panasonic's website. I'll have a link below as well. You can just grab it right from there. I'm really excited for these things. I'll probably post an update next week just to see how it's been using them and everything like that. Yeah, that was just a quick little short one I wanted to get out to you guys because I'm pretty excited for these updates, especially the thermal and the MP4 lights. There are some more updates with Flow that I don't use Flow, Lumix Flow that much, but I believe it adds the ability for like LUT looks and everything like that in the Flow app as well. Just thought I'd throw that in there. All right, guys, take it easy.